things up, outscoring the Nets 15-10 here in the fourth quarter. Bucks shooting 45.7% as a team, just 34% from behind the arc. The statistics really would not indicate the score.
Yeah, again,
when you look at 16 more shot attempts for the Bucks in this game, that's the difference.
Yeah, I agree, and that's it. That is the difference. You have the Nets shooting 46% from the field, 57% from three in a game, and down by 17. Shot differential. Again, it's the Nets' turnovers are high, but they're not ridiculous. It's the fact that they haven't forced any turnovers. It's the fact that they haven't gotten any offensive rebounds. It's not all that the Bucks. It's not all what the Bucks have done. It's what the Nets haven't done as far as aggression and getting themselves extra possessions. Haven't been able to get stops, but aggressive stops with steals and blocks. Well, the blocks were good as the game progressed, but the Bucks are putting on a defensive clinic also.
Middleton for the Bucks along the near side. Cuts right, 20-footer off back rim, no good. Durant with a rebound on the run. Moving into the front court. Finds Carter on the right wing. He'll step back, shoot a three. It's no good. Rebounded by Milwaukee. 112-95 Bucks, 5:20 to go. Fourth quarter. The defending champions in control. Shot. Durant blocks Middleton. Carter gets it ahead of Durant. Durant going to the rim. Fouled by Lopez. So there the Nets finally got a turnover and a run out, and they'll get to the line.
Exactly. And you think about what the Bucks have been able to do as far as that. They've gotten turnovers. They've gotten run out. Well, they've gotten a lot of things, but that is the one area that Nets haven't been able to get enough of. Brook Lopez, he fouled there, but he's been a presence in the paint.
Free throw by Durant is in and out, no good. The Nets have not helped themselves from the free throw line tonight. 9 of 18 from the line.
Nets are 16 of 40 in the paint in this game. The rim protection of Brook Lopez over the last 4 or 5 years with the Bucks has been an incredible part of his game, and really the overall Buck rim protection.
Free throw is good for Durant.
They're really good on the interior, and we saw it tonight.
I always thought Brook was an underrated rim protector. Here's Allen. Straight on, three over Griffin. In and out, no good. Javon Carter with the rebound. Carter racing into the front court, left to right. One sneaker green, one is purple. Down low it goes to Blake Griffin. And we get a whistle and a foul.
Yeah, Brook used to catch a lot of heat for not rebounding enough, but I thought his presence in the paint and really how the game has evolved, this drop defense has become a big part of the game, at the big man staying back. And he's gotten block shots tonight, but just his interior presence. He's big. He doesn't bail guys out with fouls. He walls up incredibly well. But in this game, he's had some big rejections also that have been right. They've not only gotten turnovers to run out, they've gotten block shots that have resulted in baskets on the other end.
Durant takes it right in the lane with a pull-up. It's good. Kevin Durant with 29 to lead the Nets. 112-98 Milwaukee. 4.5 to go. Fourth quarter. Middleton hounded by Mills. Nearly stolen. Gets it ahead of Lopez. And the Bucks will calm it down and hold on to it. George Hill handling near the midcourt line. Hooks it over his shoulder. Connaughton to three. And it's good from straight on for Pat Connaughton. 115-98. Milwaukee with 4:10 to go in the fourth.
This defensive miscommunication that time and a late rotation by Blake Griffin results in an open shot.
Durant up top, straight on, shoots a three. It's good. 32 for Kevin Durant. 3 of 7 from behind the arc. 115-101 Bucks, 3:50 to go in the fourth.
Well, the Nets defense is obviously, there's been a lot of things wrong with this game. And it's going to be interesting to see if Bruce Brown is going to finally enter this game. That's going to be a bit of a storyline to see if his defensive presence and just kind of the way he blends with a starting lineup might be something that's revisited in the next few weeks.
Yeah, we'll keep it here
Possibly.
with 3:45 to go in the fourth quarter. Bucks 115, the Nets 101. There's so many new faces on this team. I got to think that it's going to take 20 games, 25 games to really figure out what you want your rotation to be.
Now, you know what it is? Years ago, there used to be 8 preseason games, and 8 was too many. But 4 is not enough.
But even in the 4, Capper, they don't even really play guys.
Yeah.
They almost look at the 4 games as exhibitions and not really tune-ups.
And Steve Nash is not going to. He's about as controlled and patient, even in his pregame interview to you. What did he say? Listen, it's game 1. We're going to see what we got. He's not going to overreact. It's not going to be a big deal. And you're absolutely right. You kind of are what you are. It's going to take a good 15 games to figure out what's going on with this team. It's a big advantage to have that continuity, especially on the defensive side. You saw how much sharper the Bucks were defensively than the Nets were tonight.
Yeah, and even without their Durant stopper in P.J. Tucker, who is now with Houston.
Just the way they rotated on the interior, just the way they affected shots. Guys were coming off screen.
Houston, I saw even Miami.
And then getting back, getting deflections, challenging shots. I've been impressed with both sides of the floor. The way the ball is popped around, the way Giannis has set up teammates and kicked it out, extra passes. So many more extra passes. Those one more passes in this game by the Bucks than the Nets.
Giannis trapped, and he forced into a travel, and Bruce Brown was involved in that. Bruce Brown just checking into the game. Cam Thomas making his NBA debut.
You know what Bruce Brown is great at? He's great at attacking the spin or anticipating Giannis. That's what he did very well in the playoffs, certainly the first couple games last year.
DeAndre Bembry has come into the game with James Johnson. And then Javon Carter's out there as well. Cam Thomas, straight on, 20-footer, no good. Rebounded by Middleton. Thomas, the next first-round pick out of LSU. Antetokounmpo at the foul line. Back toward Connaughton, a two-hand slam. With 3:15 to go, 117-101 Bucks.
Turned into a really good player, hasn't Connaughton? Excellent job. Late cut that time, second cut.
Originally, technically a next draft choice as James Johnson left the lane, got fouled. Connaughton was picked with the 41st pick in 2015, but on draft night was traded to Portland, and the Nets ended up getting Mason Plumlee and Rondae Hollis-Jefferson out of that deal. So Connaughton technically drafted by the Nets, but never played for the Nets as Johnson makes that first free throw.
Kind of like shooting coach Kyle Korver, who was drafted by the Nets.
Yes. And traded for cash consideration.
I thought it was a copier.
Well,
that was a rumor.
There's myths about what the money was used for. As the free throw is no good from James Johnson.
Yeah, that time the copier business.
I believe they used some of it to pave a parking lot, perhaps also. Fade away from the left side is no good from Middleton. And yes, they may have had some funds left over.
That just makes a good story.
Here's Johnson down the lane, right-hand scoop, rolls off, no good, rebounded by Middleton.
Another interior miss or alter forced by the Bucks.
117-102 Bucks, 2.5 to go in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo working left, had it stripped, knocked loose, and a foul against Javon Carter. Now, the funny thing about that story with Korver, you're buying a draft pick, is that now, I mean, the price of inflation, I know inflation has gone up.
Yeah, so has
But
players.
Inflation on draft picks has gotten ridiculous. I mean, now you got to pay millions for draft picks. Back then, you got enough, to do some paving and buy a copy. As Giannis gets a standing ovation as he comes out of the game in 31 minutes, 32 points, 14 rebounds, 7 assists.
The passing ability of Giannis is what blew me away in this game. He had 7 assists. He could have had 11 or 12 because the way he was kicking it out and spraying it around.
And 7 of 9 from the line. Middleton, a blow by Carter on the baseline, and he lays it up and in. 119-102 Bucks. Carter on the other end, driving it right, going hard to the rim, laid it up. That comes off the front of the rim, no good. Mamu Kalashvili comes up with the rebound. The Seton Hall rookie in the game now for the Bucks. Wara gets down to Middleton. Pass across, intercepted by Bembry, but knocked out of bounds. DeAndre Bembry will become the first net to wear number 95. As Chris Middleton gets a hand as he gets sub 20 points, 9 rebounds for Middleton in 31 minutes. So Budenholzer spreading the minutes around here in the first game.
And they spread
Laura
more.
feeds inside to Thanasis, outside Connaughton a three, and it's good. At Connaughton with 20.
Now, how about that? The way he's come off the bench and this many plays made it look easy. His efficiency.
Bruce Brown, a hard drive, pass across, deflected. Cam Thomas comes up with it. Thomas behind the arc, driving it left. Cut off. Try to force it inside. Stolen away by Mamu Kilishvili.
And again, even the reserves are really clamping down defensively on any kind of penetration around the basket.
Right corner, Robinson a three, and it's good for Justin Robinson. For the Bucks. 1:20 to go, fourth quarter. 125-102 Bucks. The garbage time extending the largest lead of the night for the Bucks. Foul committed by Thanasis. A little too hard after Cam Thomas, and it's going to sub to get Connaughton out of the game, as well as Middleton out of the game. And we're going to see Georgios Kalaitzakis.
Yeah, they put a lot of pressure on you, the Bucks, this year.
Kalaitzakis,
A lot of
Mamush Kalishvili, as Thomas makes the free throw.
Just when you finally got Giannis's name down, and Dedecumpe.
You're still working on it.
Yeah, I'm still working on it. I just avoid it. I think people know him. I think he deserves a one name.
Yeah. Free throw by Cam Thomas is good. A guy who can light it up. 125-104 Bucks. A minute and 12 seconds to go in the game. Wara taking it right on Bembry. Carter tied him up. Back it out Robinson. Over to Georgios. Down low to Thanasis going baseline. Blocked from behind by Brown. Georgios for the tip won't go. Thanasis tried to save it. Fell out of bounds. Got pushed by Johnson.
I know it's only one game, but winning a championship, like we said earlier, it can provide a swagger and a confidence for a group. This has been an impressive display by the Bucks.
You like to talk about that innocent climb, and for a couple of years there, they had the best record in the NBA, but were losing the playoffs, and were just kind of working toward what happened last year. And then after you get it done, Wara comes up with a loose ball and lays it up and in, and the Bucks have 127-104 lead with 40 seconds to go.
There's a belief. There's a confidence. There's a
Cam Thomas, right wing three, too strong, rebounded by Thanasis.
I mean, just individually, Giannis looked terrific, and it just is all-around play. Middleton's confidence. I mean, Drew Holiday we only saw for a little while, but even guys like Connaughton right now are an elite bench player coming off. Really impressive.
Crowd rising in the final seconds. The Bucks are going to take a shot clock violation here with 10 seconds to go. It's inbound, and James Johnson will hold on to it, dribble out the clock. Kevin Durant led the way with 32, but Giannis, 32 points to lead the way for the Bucks as Johnson misses a three at the horn. On a night where the Bucks got their championship rings, they picked up right where they left off a season ago. A dominant performance in Milwaukee. The Bucks win it 127-104. And we're back right after this on The Fan, Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the Odyssey app.
NBAstore.com, the official online store of the NBA, and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear. With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team, plus one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
Ambulance is the official emergency medical services provider for the Brooklyn Nets and the Barclays Center. Ambulance is the leading medical provider in the sports and entertainment field and in the healthcare industry. Their dedicated staff of physicians, nurses, paramedics, and EMTs are specially trained and experienced to provide you with the highest level of care. To contact Ambulance, call 718-863-8800. That's 718-863-8800. Or visit their website spelled AMBULNZ.com.
Sounds like someone's in the mood for something delicious. Maybe something spicy? Something savory like steak, or sweet like cheesecake. Something special, that craving. What is it? Amex is here to help you find out. Now you can get a taste of something different. Reserve exclusive tables at some of the best places in town with Amex Platinum. Hundreds of sought-after restaurants, thousands of new dishes. One of the many reasons you're with Amex Platinum. Visit americanexpress.com/withplatinum. Terms apply.
The Lit Ass Tour, starring your host, Martin Lawrence.
Black people and white people, we get high differently. Black people, we get high, we start philosophizing. Because the world is spinning like a mother. So if you want to be here, you got to hang on. White boys, you hear that?
Featuring Ricky Smiley, Bruce, Michael Blackson, and Benji Brown. Saturday, October 30th at Barclays Center. Tickets on sale now at litaftour.com. Martin Lawrence, Lit Ass Tour.
Noah's a good player. Noah.
Take a look at the game summary brought to you by Verizon. This is 5G, built right for Nets fans. The Bucks got their rings, opened up a double-digit lead, and played from in front throughout the night. Giannis, another dominant performance, 32 points, 14 rebounds, 7 assists, as the Bucks beat the Nets 127-104. We've got the postgame coming up right after this on the Fan, Sports Radio 101.9 FM, and streaming on the Odyssey app.